Hey guys, what's up? Beast and Beast Toys here coming at you today. Gonna do an opening of a new Eternia King Randor Masterverse here. Just got this guy about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I've got a handful of guys sitting down here. Just haven't had time. Been out running, doing a lot of stuff, taking my kid to wrestling events, taking my other kid to softball, and just pretty much winding down the month of June here. So I have several things, guys, figures next to me to open. So yeah, got Joe's and Masterverse, and even got a few Star Wars things. So yeah, I got some stuff just kind of have filtered in lately the last few weeks this summer, I guess I'd say, so far in the month of June. And just haven't got around to opening a lot. Like I said, been busy trying to do some projects. So I'm going to take a few minutes, get ready to have lunch. But I'll open a figure, and actually I have a box. I keep a lot of my boxes in my attic above my garage. Wow. Went through a couple months ago and reorganized it, and there is a ton of big boxes full of just empty boxes. So it's something, let me tell you. And at some point I want to go back through when I get figures like have bubbles, your see-through bubbles, like like a vintage collection or a Motu Origins figure per se, or a G.I. Joe retros too. And for the longest time, up until the last few months, I would just cut the bubble, leave the bubble attached, pull them out, put the stuff back in, and put it in. And at some point in the future, I plan to go through all those, cut all those plastic pieces off, pitch them, and put the card backs in a separate box. So since they're flat, it makes it easy, and I could keep a whole heck of a lot of card backs on retros and stuff like that. So at any rate, project for another time. And I don't want to do it during the summer because it is freaking hot up in that attic. And so that's a spring fall project. That's going to be a couple-day project, I think. So I have to open boxes, go through. At some point, when I get it, I'm hoping that maybe when my son goes off to college in a little over a year, that may take over his bedroom and make that this. This is a little more room, and then make this his room when he comes home. But we'll see. Anyway, enough about that. So, boom, King Randor, let's go. I already have looked at the options here. You have, this is the battle, this would be like the battle armor, well, sort of battle armor. This would be like, he is, I didn't know he was bald. I wonder if they did that to make his make this helmet fit. Well, that's new to me. I thought King Randor, I mean, judging by the cartoon, he's got hair. Weird. Oh. Well, he does. He'll look different whenever I put... He must have a wig. I don't know. He's going to look different when I put in his... put on this, whatchamacallit, crown. Weird. Didn't expect that. Just got to pull him out. Can't get him otherwise very well. Those little plastic things are way up in there. I could barely get my fingers on it. You see Zor in the background. On the back side, I'll show you that in a second. Am I tearing this? Looks like I'm tearing this. Try not to tear my packaging if I can help it. Yeah, tore it a little bit. No biggie. Not a major deal breaker. I love the artwork. I always say I love the artwork. I still no complaints. Oh yeah, it shows him as bald and then with hair. I don't get that. That's a weird look. Oh yeah, there's Zor up in the corner. I just say that's a weird look because it's, why would you put hair on one head sculpt and not the other? Yeah, see, here it is. I'll show you. I'll show it off here in 2 seconds. don't get it. Well, at any rate, I don't particularly favor any of the other looks. So you can put this on, and this looks more like him. I feel like it's a little loose though. I'm trying to push down on it. But at any rate, I do like this sword that comes with it. The scepter. Here's the scepter. It's very, very nice. Very cool. And here's the sword. Oh, I love the sword. It's good. Good look. Good looking sword. So we can go with, here, I'll show it real quick. We can go with the armored look, which I don't, like I said, I don't personally care for. Cloth goods cape. Love that though. Good sturdy legs. Big thick boots, shin guards on his boots. Digging the looks. Gotta turn everything out right though. Kind of hard to bend this arm with the shoulder guard, just so you know. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at with the bend on the arm. That's the block, I guess you'd say. That would be his block. So, yeah. See, I'm already trying to turn stuff in or out, however you want to say it. Make it look decent. So yeah, got yeah, you kind of got to finagle it, kind of play with it a little bit just to get to move the way you want. All right, I'm off that. And like I said, I'm not. Here it is. Here it is. Makes you go with the bald look. I guess it's just to make the helmet fit. So my thing is, why didn't you just sculpt the helmet a little different so you could fit it over his head with his hair? I don't know. That's just me. But at any rate, here he is. You definitely get a pretty good feel and look for him as the original. Like I said, I always say the new Eternia versions are made. And yeah, so here you go. This is pretty much it. So his shoulder or his joints been good. Like I said, good looking figure. Guess I'll show you back. There's under the cape, you know. So looks a lot like the original with the added. This is nice. The added arm guard and shoulder guard, shin guards. I think that's kind of a newer thing. I don't think the original Randor Origins or whatever had that. So anyway, pretty good looking figure if you like King Randor. Again, the only thing I would have done different is let's change that helmet up to sculpt where he has his hair. It's weird when you pull that off. It's like you put a wig on him with the crown. So that's my only, I guess, ditch on this whole piece is that right there. But you know, like I said, scepter's nice touch, and I like the sword, so it fits him well. All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much it. Not a lot to show off, not a ton, but always nice. Like I said, the artwork on these always good to see. You know, lots of clues, lots of things in there. There's can't remember her name. I remember the episode, but I can't remember her name. I think that's supposed to be like his daughter from Earth or something, or no, that's no, never mind. That's his wife. It's Queen. Was it Mira? Queen? No, Queen Mira. That's Gears of War, right? I can't remember her name. Oh, well. All right, guys. Anyway, that's it. So thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to get more notifications of my reviews. And as always, guys, with Masterverse, New Eternia, King Randor, I'm Beast and Beast Toys. We'll see you.